Dermatoglyphics in 10 minutes, crisp and complete. Part 2. UGC NET Anthropology. Welcome to AnthroNet Academy, a study aligned with the UGC NET Anthropology syllabus. Description box. Please visit the description box for books references. Dear learners, if you find this content helpful, please consider subscribing to AnthroNet Academy. Your support really means a lot and keeps me motivated to create more valuable content for you. Big surprise at 500 subs. Once AnthroNet Academy hits 500 subscribers, we're dropping something truly special just for you. A full video revealing 100 powerful, underrated, and must-read books list in anthropology, complete with author names and insights important for UGC NET exam. Test yourself. Don't miss the final segment of this video. It includes high-yield MCQs that could make or break your next anthropology exam. Total finger ridge count, TFRC. Definition. TFRC is the sum of ridge counts from all 10 fingers. Ridge count. Ridge count is the number of ridges between the core, center of the fingerprint pattern, and the triradius, the point from which 3 ridge systems diverge. Only loops and whorls have ridge counts. Arches are given a count of 0. Significance. It is a quantitative trait and highly heritable. Used to study population variation, genetic disorders like Down syndrome, and sexual dimorphism, typically higher in males. Example: Finger 1, thumb 12. Finger 2, index 10. Finger 10, little finger 8. TFRC equals 12 plus 10 plus 8 equals total. 2. Absolute finger ridge count, AFRC. Definition. AFRC is the sum of ridge counts for all 10 fingers, but counting both triradii and whorl patterns. Whorls typically have 2 triradii, so their ridge count is added twice, once for each triradius. Loops have 1 triradius. Arches equals 0. Use. Gives a more accurate idea of ridge complexity than TFRC. Helpful in genetic research and diagnostic screening. 3. Palmar formula. Definition. Describes the presence and configuration of main palmar lines and triradii on the palm. Key triradii. A. Base of the index finger. B. Base of the middle finger. C. Base of the ring finger. D. Base of the little finger. T. Axial triradius, located near the base of the palm toward the wrist. Palmar formula. Typically noted as a B, C, D, T. It tracks the paths of main lines, A, B, C, D, originating from these triradii and where they terminate. 4. Mainline index, MLI. Definition. A quantitative measure of palmar line direction and complexity. Each main line, A, B, C, D, is given a numerical value based on where it ends. The MLI is the average of these numerical terminations. Significance. Indicates the direction and deviation of main lines. Used in population studies and identifying developmental anomalies. 5. Transversality. Definition. Refers to the extent to which the main lines of the palm run horizontally, transversely, across the palm. Relevance. High transversality, lines run more horizontally often associated with genetic disorders, e.g., single transverse palmar crease in Down syndrome. Low transversality. Lines run more vertically or obliquely considered normal. 6. ATD angle. Definition. The angle formed by lines connecting the A triradius, T triradius, and D triradius. Specifically, the angle between lines A, T and D, T. Measurement. Measured with a protractor on a palm print. Normal range, 40 degrees to 45 degrees. Larger or smaller values may indicate chromosomal abnormalities. Uses. Widely used in clinical genetics and anthropological surveys. 7. Flexion creases. Definition. These are the deep lines seen on the palm that correspond to areas where the skin folds as the hand moves. Types. Distal transverse crease, main crease running across the top part of the palm, also called heart line. Proximal transverse crease, middle crease, headline. Thenar crease, curves around the base of the thumb, lifeline. Variants. Single transverse palmar crease, simian line fusion of proximal and distal transverse creases associated with Down syndrome and other conditions. Anthropological interest. Can be studied for evolutionary patterns, congenital disorders, and ethnic variation. Summary table. Trait definition relevance. TFRC sum of ridge counts from all fingers genetic studies, population analysis. AFRC total ridge count including both triradii for Worrell's detailed genetic analysis. Palmar formula configuration of Palmar lines and triradii palm pattern classification. MLI direction index of main Palmar lines population and individual variation. Transversality horizontal nature of Palmar lines marker for abnormal development. ATD angle between triradii A, T, D diagnostic tool in genetics. Flexion creases deep lines due to hand movement used in developmental and clinical studies. Test your knowledge. 1. Which of the following statements correctly differentiates between TFRC and AFRC? A. TFRC includes all ridge counts from both triradii of Worrell's, AFRC only one. B. AFRC includes all ridge counts including both triradii of Worrell's, TFRC only the higher of the two. C. Both TFRC and AFRC exclude ridge counts of arches. D. TFRC is more comprehensive than AFRC in finger ridge analysis. Answer. B. Explanation. TFRC considers only the higher ridge count from Worrell's. AFRC adds both ridge counts from each triradius, making it more detailed. Arches have no ridge count in both. 2. An ATD angle exceeding 60 degrees is most commonly associated with which of the following conditions? A. Turner syndrome. B. Klinefelter syndrome. C. Down syndrome. D. Marfan syndrome. Answer. C. Explanation. ATD angle greater than 60 degrees is a characteristic marker in Down syndrome. Normal range, 40 to 45 degrees. Narrow angles less than 30 degrees may occur in Turner syndrome. 3. Which line in the Palmar formula originates from the triradius located beneath the middle finger? A. A line. B. B line. C. C line. D. D line. Answer. B. Explanation. B line originates from triradius B, beneath the middle finger. A, under index, C, under ring, D, under little finger. 4. The mainline index, MLI, is calculated by averaging the termination zones of which lines? A, all flexion creases. B, lines from all finger triradii. C, A, B, C, and D main lines. D, ridge counts from all 10 fingers. Answer, C. Explanation. MLI equals termination zone of A plus B plus C plus D lines divided by 4. It indicates directionality of Palmar lines. 5. A single transverse Palmar crease, simian crease, is most commonly observed in A, individuals with high intelligence. B, athletes. C, individuals with chromosomal anomalies. D, farmers with strong hand muscles. Answer, C. Explanation. Simian crease is seen in 50% of those with Down syndrome and some other chromosomal anomalies. It is rare 1–2% in the general population. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, AnthroNet Academy, for more insightful content on anthropology. Stay safe and connected.